Hi, my name's Allie, and like he just said, I'm in the Creative Writing MFA, so hello from the Fine Arts. Instead of reading you my poetry, I thought I would tell you about some of the literature work that I'm doing in tandem with my writing. One thing I find that's very important as I'm writing is the way that identities are formed and how that happens because of larger structures. So what I'm doing is I'm talking about queer motherhood in Toni Morrison's Beloved. So if you haven't read the book, you should. But a quick rundown is that Seth is an escaped slave mother with 4 children, and the slavers come back and they try to take her back to the plantation. And rather than be taken back into slavery, she chooses to attempt to kill her children and then herself. So very heavy. She only succeeds with her oldest daughter, who's about 2 years old. This action causes the slavers to leave her behind because she no longer fits in their system. They can't understand. And it also causes the local black community in Ohio to cast her out, basically. So I'm using queer theory. What is queer is defined by J. Halberstam as non-normative logics in organizations of community, sexual identity, embodiment, and activity in space and time. So I'm understanding how Seth's act of what I'm calling queer mother love subverts expectations and allows her to radically possess her children in a way that structures cannot understand and cannot prevent her from doing. So her action, if you haven't read the book, spoiler alert, brings back her deceased daughter about 15 years later, Beloved, and it also creates a new time and space in which she can spend time with her daughter. She's subverting the idea of black motherhood according to the local community. Andrea O'Reilly says that the purpose is to empower children, to avoid racist practices, and to keep them whole and complete until adulthood. Obviously, when the 2-year-old dies, she's not whole and complete, but Seth is imagining reuniting with her and her other children on the other side and living a life where she is not considered subhuman in slavery. So queer theory, there's a lot of stuff going on there, but basically I'm thinking about the ways that she is subverting that identity, subverting what white supremacist propaganda says about black women, and how that forms Morrison's message on black futurity, and how that can be, in some ways, look like an abandonment of actual living future, but is really an abandonment of patriarchal, heterosexist, and racist structures. And I'll be at my poster later. And that's all I have for now. Thank you.